Hello, happy hump day, everyone. I hope you're doing great. I literally just got home and upstairs like with 1 minute to spare. So I'm purposely trying to keep myself busy today. I have 23 hours left in my 5-day fast, which is 120 hours. And I'm feeling actually really, really good, which is amazing. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited that I'm so close to being done because while I feel really good physically, I am excited to eat. So that always happens to me with longer fasts. Like I like to eat. It's always been that way. So I'm excited that it's almost done. But when I get, let me think, about 3.5 hours from now, I'll be at my longest fast ever. Like as it continues to grow, it'll just be the longest I've ever fasted. So I'm excited about that. And I'm doing this with Kieran. If you've ever seen Kieran on here, I think her last name is Crine. That's how you say it. I could be wrong. But I'm excited to get into the comments and get going. So that's where I'm at with my fast. I hope you guys are doing a great job. Hi, Mom. Moderator, keeping all you guys in line. Hi, Dawn. Oh, I'm so excited you're here, Dawn. First of all, thanks for saying hi to Mom. But Dawn, I just went to my P.O. box and I had a little present from Dawn. So thank you. I actually tried finding you on Instagram. I know we've messaged there before, but I can't find you by searching Dawn, and I can't remember what your username is, but I absolutely love the t-shirt. It says Topos and Tacos, and I love Topo Chico, and it's like a really light salmon type color. Super cute. I love it. Thank you very much. That was so sweet of you to send that. And good luck on your 72-hour fast coming up. Woohoo! Hi, Shackney Spears. Happy Wednesday. Dawn says, what about a strength training challenge for July? I'm really glad you brought this up because actually my best friend, she's actually the one that told me about Fast Feast Repeat. Her name's Gentry. She brought up, have you ever heard of a rebound trampoline? I'm going to see if I can find, I'm going to try to find, I think you guys can still see me. Excuse me, I didn't have this up. Jeez Louise, I'm sorry. I didn't have this up ready to show you guys, but I'm going to find it and I'm going to send it to you guys. But I think it is a type of strength training, but her and I think, are going to do it. And I'm happy to open it up to if anyone else. It does involve a trampoline though. But she's interested in doing that and asked if I'd want to do it with her. So I think we're going to do it together. I sent my husband a link warning him I might buy it, but I'm not sure. Oh, there we are. Let's see here. I'm going to send it to my computer so I can share it with you guys. So basically, I had literally never heard of rebound training, but you use a trampoline. It's something that she's interested in. And I think we could do you could do your own strength training workout. It's like a full body type thing. So you could, like Dawn, I'm saying specifically because you're the one that brought it up, you could do a strength training if you want while I do this, but I am going to do this the entire month of July. So I'm going to try to share my screen here. Let's present, share screen. Okay. So this is what I'm using, or what I think I'm going to, oh, dang it. It was $20 off a few days ago. Ugh. I like sales, obviously. But people do certain workouts on this, and it's called a rebounder. You can look up so many different exercises to do it, but you could do 100% a different strength training workout. Like maybe everyone could do whatever they want under the strength training umbrella. I think, and I could be wrong because, I'm not the most fitnessy person, but I think rebounders are like a full body workout, a type of strength training. Maybe not, but I think I'm going to do this. I'm excited to try it out. My husband said he might be interested in it, and then to do it with my friend locally and to do it online would be really fun. So I haven't seen any of the other comments. I look forward to getting to them, but this is what I'm thinking because I didn't have anything else. I don't want to change any of my eating, so I'm glad you didn't suggest that because with the 5-day fast and the 3-day fast in June, I just feel like having normal eating windows that work for my day And so that's what I'm going to do. Eating wise, but I have to get to, I think I missed comments. I went so far. Let's see here. Trying to get up to the comments. Sorry, technical. I'm not the best at this. But I'm going to take off my share screen. But that is what I'm planning. If anyone wants me to send the exact link, but it's just a rebounder on Amazon. It had a $20 coupon a few days ago, and of course I didn't order it then. But thank you for the idea, Dawn. Let me know what you're thinking of that. Hi, Megan. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. Okay, Shackman likes the idea of a strength training. And again, I'm like totally open if you guys don't think that it works if we like pick our own, but I think it would work that way. I am always, even with a 72-hour fast, you guys know, I'm all about like everyone making it work for themselves. Yes, it's a community 72-hour fast, but if a long fast to you is 24 hours, like you can join the community in a way that works for you. I think it could be the same with like a training workout. Go Have says, in the middle of a 48 dirty fast with a colonoscopy tomorrow. I've done those fasts before, but I do think being a faster helped tremendously be able to do that and it not feel as impactful as when I wasn't a faster. Good luck. I hope the colonoscopy goes well and that it is there's nothing found. Hi, country girl. Andrew says, Jackie, I'd like to hear what you have to say about others telling you that you have an eating disorder. Well, first of all, I just recently made a video on this. I don't know if you saw it, where like I guess it's not eating disorder, but it's about starvation. Like, oh, you're starving yourself. So I compare the two. I've never had anyone in my real life tell me I have an eating disorder, but online I hear it literally all the time. Before even responding to people, like if it's bothering you, Andrew, if like someone said that to you, I kind of like ask myself, like if I feel upset that someone's saying that, do I know the benefits that I'm receiving from this? Yes. Is my relationship with eating and food much better as a faster than it was before I was fasting and doing different diet after different diet after different diet? Absolutely. There is no doubt. Whether or not someone understands that, I have the confidence in that for myself. So then to speak to the other person, it's a lot easier when you know what you're doing for yourself is good. I've seen my blood tests. I've seen positive results. And what I focus on is I kind of explain like, here's how it's better for my life. And I would talk about like, instead of constantly thinking of dieting, I'm able to enjoy my fast. And then when I get to my eating window, I am able to not only enjoy food and not have the diet mentality, but I list off like health, irrefutable things like that they can't argue with. I say, my primary physician is happy with me doing this. I don't think they'd say that to someone with anorexia or bulimia. I have really good blood tests. I'm guessing that if you have an eating disorder, you're probably going to show signs of that. My dentist, I'm thinking like teeth-wise, people with eating disorders. Like there's so many things that are positive for my health that if they really want to argue with me, they can, but I know it's good for my life. I don't think I have an eating disorder. And I also think it's really disrespectful, honestly, to those that deal with eating disorders, that you call me eating like 2,000 calories in a sitting, a full day of eating, a binge, when there are people that literally deal with actual binging. Yes, I eat large quantities, but to say that I'm binging when there's people that have an actual binge disorder that's far different than what I do, I just honestly, I'm like, you know what? You need to kind of learn what an actual eating disorder looks like, because I think a lot of people with eating disorders would see what I eat and not call it a binge. So, sometimes people just want to argue, but those are kind of what comes to my mind. I've thankfully never had anyone in my real life say that, but I hear it all the time on the internet, and I don't let it bother me because I know what it's meant for me and so many others in my life, like virtual life. So I just tell them, no, I don't, and move on. Hi, Paula. Hi, April. I haven't talked to you in so long. Congrats on 22 months, almost 2 years. That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. I hope you're doing well. Oh no, I lost my comments again. You guys are commenty today. Let's see here. And that's not a complaint. That's a good thing. Janelle, I'm happy you're able to catch the live today too. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, okay. Whew. I was honestly like kind of feeling bad because I tried messaging you last night actually, and I was like, I feel like we've talked. I know we've talked on Instagram before, but off of social, probably not a bad thing, but I'm really grateful you sent that to me and thinking of me. And I had another, I got another birthday card in the mail with a really nice note. But I don't think she gets on the lives, and $30, which is never something that needs to happen. I mean, obviously sending me a t-shirt doesn't need to happen, or a quilt. Like, you guys are very generous. But the $30, I'm going to make a short going out to eat with that $30 and thank her on there. But you guys are just too generous with me. Dawn, oh, you have a rebounder. Would you like that? I've never done a rebounder, and I think it would be fun to do a challenge with it. So let me know if you would like that. I've never done one, and it looked kind of fun. Like, I like walks, so it's easy for me to go on walks. I actually like some kettlebell workouts. So when I try to do more workouts, I enjoy kettlebell. I'll do it. I don't enjoy it on my treadmill. So I don't do the treadmill very often. I mean, I like my sit stand desk, but we have a bigger treadmill in the basement. I never go down there because I don't like it. But the rebounder seems like something I could enjoy doing regularly. So I'm kind of excited. I'm excited that you do that. Is that something that wouldn't be fun for you as a challenge because you already do it? If you have, also Dawn, if you have like a workout that you follow, I would love that because there's a lot of them out there. Mama's saying hi to people. Love it. Oh, Janelle is a rebounder. I'd love to participate in the challenge. Oh, fun. She texted me, hey, do you have a rebounder? Because I get a lot of Amazon products. I'd never even heard of it. I don't know why. We used to have one that looked like the kids version for my children, and they loved it. Happy hump day to you, Charlene, too. In New Mexico, the usually sunny state, monsoons are on the horizon. It's cloudy and sticky out today. Well, we don't have monsoons, but we are cloudy and sticky today as well. So it must be, maybe it's a U.S. thing, because if you're getting it in New Mexico and I'm getting it in southern Michigan, it's quite a distance. But I hope you have a great day. And I don't really know what the impact of a monsoon is, but I hope you're safe. Good to hear from you. Carl says, what are your thoughts on diet soda and sugar-free drinks while fasting? Okay, so there's going to be, and I'm actually making a video on this. I don't know when it will be out. I am a huge believer, especially for a new faster. So I'm talking specifically, you're learning to fast, clean fasting. No diet sodas, no flavored drinks, nothing. I think it's really important to do the clean fast to build that fasting muscle. And then you'll know what it feels like to have something like a diet soda in your fast and how much better it feels to not have that. So I think it's really important. Black coffee, iced or hot. Black tea, or not black, but like pure tea. So it can be black or green, or I don't even know the differences, but iced or hot. No flavors like peppermint, no rose or whatever. No lemon in it. Same with water. Plain, unflavored. Same with electrolytes. Plain, unflavored. Now, I say that especially to someone starting to fast. Don't learn to fast and make it harder on yourself. I like diet sodas. I love flavored Element. I drink raw unflavored Element, but I love the flavors. So when I get to me personally, when I started playing around, and this is what got me, doing the 72-hour fast with diet soda and flavored Element, and then my next 72-hour fast with not diet soda and just the flavored Element, I do not get hungry from drinking my flavored Element. I feel really good, but it's because I've fasted so long that I can know the difference. I cannot drink diet sodas and feel the same way. If I drink a diet pop while I'm fasting, I feel very hungry. It makes it harder. Some people I've seen in comments say that it doesn't do that to them, but I feel like it's dangerous to test and to see what works for you if you haven't built up the fasting muscle. So my answer really varies depending on where you are in your fasting journey. And this is coming just from an enthusiast. I'm obviously not an expert or a medical person to tell you like, no matter what, this is going to happen. But for me, I clean fasted exclusively minus like an occasional breath mint to save someone from being close to my keto breath. But exclusively, I didn't have anything in my eating window other than the plain everything for over 3 years. Then I did start experimenting. And when I found that I can have the flavored element in my fast and it does not at all make me feel different while I'm fasting, I probably will do that more regularly than my raw unflavored on my down days. However, it's hard for me to share that because I don't want a new faster to do that. I still, even though I like the raw unflavored, the flavored elements, I still have a hard time when it's like something super sweet. I think maybe the saltiness doesn't have the same effect as like, a diet root beer. I would love to have that while I'm fasting, but that makes me feel like I'm going to eat. So I think it's very individual, but I think it's really important to know exactly what a clean fast feels like, how good it is. And by default, I think clean is better than not clean. But if you get really good at the clean fast and you want to experiment, I think you need to be good at this first before you could see what works for you and doesn't. Because there's even people that say coffee or cold brew, which is a clean fast thing, makes them hungry. I do not feel that at all, but you only know that from your personal experiences. And I don't think you can know if flavored water or flavored electrolytes or diet sodas, what the impact is, or if it's making fasting harder until you know what a clean fast feels like. So that's what I think. And I'm going to make a whole video on that because going forward, my down days probably will have flavored element in them versus like the raw and flavored. And I want to have like an explanation video, like do as I say, not as I do. Because for new fasters, I would never recommend starting there. And even though diet sodas this is like a total aside, even though diet sodas make me hungrier, if I'm on like a road trip and we still have 3 hours for dinner, but we've been driving 9 hours, I might get a Diet Dr. Pepper at a gas station or Coke Zero Vanilla, which is literally the best diet pop, and I can't find it anywhere, just so you know. If we're on a road trip and I want something, but I want to wait for dinner and I want to keep fasting, I don't want to eat like junky snacks, then I won't enjoy the dinner. I might have a pop and just know the fast is going to feel a little harder. Like I do that every once in a while, very rarely. But again, it's because I'm good at fasting. I know I'll continue fasting. It's not going to make me say, this is too hard, I give up. That's what I'm worried about with a new faster. That was a really long explanation, but that's how I feel. Oh, good to know, Dawn. Thank you. That's why I haven't bought. That's just the one I was thinking. I don't even know what it has on it. I'm going to look really quick. Let's see. Does it have springs or bungees on this one? Springs. Okay, so I'll look for bungees. That's actually what made me not pull the trigger the other day, was I wanted to just make sure I was buying like the best, and if there was a video that I was going to follow and they suggested something. But again, if you have a workout, let me know. Hi, Vonda. Hope you're doing well. Whew. There are a lot of comments. You guys, I love it. Showing up today. Also, just as a little side note, if you were on last week, so my son kept coming up here. He does not want to go to daycare or camp, which I don't blame him. He likes being home, but he's getting paid. Well, he is getting paid $10 a week to let me work throughout the week. And then last week when he came up here during my live, the basis of that was like, hey, because $10 to a 7-year-old is like a ton of money. Hey, I'm not going to spend money on camps and daycare because you want to stay home. I understand that, but I still have to work. So you'll get paid instead of them if you let me. And he's done a great job. But then last week after the live, I was like, man, do you think I should pay you this week? And his eyes got so big. And he's like, yes. So I don't think he'll be interrupting because I reminded him last week he got a little grace. This week he will not. So in case you're wondering how Cal's staying away, I reminded him of our little barter. Yay, good for you, Affleck. I'm resisting every urge in me to quack at you right now, but I'm really proud of you. Yay, going for 20 hours. EJ, hello in Oklahoma. I'm sending love back to you. Thank you. Country Girl asked how I'm doing today. I'm actually this sounds really, really weird, but I feel like I'm riding a high. I've never been high in my life, so I could be wrong. but I'm at the point of the fast where I am like burning ketones. I feel super good. My body knows it's not eating. I am riding that euphoria and I feel really good and I'm grateful for that. So today I feel really excited. I'm excited that tomorrow's here, but I'm excited that I also feel really, really good. But thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Woohoo! Betsy got a 21-hour fast today. I actually was wondering for a second, are you my hairdresser? Because her husband fasts. We talk about fasting, but her last name starts with a V, not an H. But good for you. Oh, Julie has been rebounding for 3 months and I'm loving it. I honestly am like, with as many people that I've talked, like, since I brought it up, oh yeah, it won't stop showing up on my YouTube homepage, which, you know, YouTube always finds a way of showing you what you like. But I'm like, how did I not know this was a thing? Especially because I'm a curious person and I like to see like new things. I'd love to know your workouts, Julie. Janelle's in the middle of a 48-hour fast. Woohoo! Good for you. Does that mean tomorrow's your up day too? We'll be on our up days together. Dawn, which rebounder do you have that has bungees? Yeah, actually, I would love that too, Dawn, if it's available. I need to get on ordering because I keep forgetting that July 1st is Monday if I want to start it, which I do. Hello again, Aflac. Andrew says, I've binged several times throughout the past 4 to 5 years. It is a very depressing thing after doing it. Then you want to do it again. It's a vicious cycle and it damaged you mentally. I honestly, Andrew, don't know anything about you or your history. I just know that fasting isn't suggested for people that actually have true eating disorders. So I just feel like I have to say that because I've read that before. I have no experience with that. So I don't feel qualified to actually talk about it, but I'd be very careful if you are fasting and it triggers that type of a response. If it makes you feel like you are getting to those behaviors, just be very cognizant that it might happen. That's why they don't suggest it for fasters. I have talked to several people that have had eating disorders, healed from the eating disorder, and then eventually become a faster, and it's okay. I've also talked to people that had an eating disorder, healed from it, started fasting, and it actually triggered those behaviors. So I just, even though I have no realm of like expertise in this, I just wouldn't feel okay being like not saying that. So I hope you are doing well and taking care of yourself. And I think it's great that you are putting yourself out there and sharing like the realities. Holy moly, there are so many comments today. I keep losing where I'm at because it goes down to the bottom. Pam says, I got a rebounder for $1 at a garage sale. I love it. Woohoo! That's the kind of deal I want to find. Let's see. Dawn says, there are rebounding workouts on YouTube, a workout for everyone. I use the rebounder because it helps with my sinuses. What? Now that blows my mind. Now I did see that they're really good for everything, but I didn't classify everything as like sinuses. I'm excited, actually. Hello again, Aflac. I had to get the quack out. I saw your name too many times. Betsy said, what would the rebounder challenge look like? Okay, so I think this is a really good way to set it up. I think personally, if you do it, it's basically every day of July. So it's a July challenge. And I don't want to say like you have to do this workout, you have to do 45 minutes, you have to do, I don't want to set parameters like that because what I want might be different than Dawn, might be different than Betsy. So I think the great way to set up a challenge, same as fasting. My commitment's going to be to do it every day of July, hopefully building a pattern. Even like my walking challenge, I'm walking much more than I was before I did the challenge because it became habitual. And I love walking anyway, so it's like I'm happy to keep the habit. So I think the rebounder would be the same thing. I want the ability to explore. Like I start a workout and I'm like, I kind of like this, but I don't like these parts. I'm going to switch it. I don't want to feel tied or stuck with a workout that I didn't really know I didn't like. So for me, it's just going to be daily doing a rebound workout. I think it's great for everyone to set their own goals. And I will, if I find one that I'm going to start with, I can share that with you guys, but not in a like, hey, you should do the same thing as me, just like sharing what I'm doing. And I'll probably make a video of the process of July, but that's what I'm thinking is I'm going to do a rebounding work out daily. Don't know which one yet. What do you think of that? Joni, 2 Jonies on? Okay, there's 63 people and 2 of them are Jonies. That seems like a miracle. She says, I tried OMAD, did well for 4 days, but then had digestion problems, if you know what I mean. If you mean diarrhea, absolutely I do. Since I have lunch engagements the rest of the week, I decided to try later. Is this normal? Yes. So here's how I did it. Lunch engagements sound like they're hard to reschedule. When I was an early faster, and I tell anyone this in my personal life, I wouldn't break my fast until I knew I was around a restroom or I could have digestion issues. It really did go away. Then I swung from diarrhea to constipation, and magnesium helped with that, but you're kind of like freaking your body out. So then it's not used to going such long stretches, and then you eat and it's like, what? We don't know what to do. Get rid of it. I honestly don't know physiologically what is going on, but yes, I had the same issue, and I just had to be very cognizant of where I was when I broke my fast. And lunch engagements aren't probably what you want to play around with, so I totally get that. But I hope it makes you feel better that many people experience the same thing, and it does go away. I didn't do anything to make it go away other than keep on fasting. Yes, Mom is as shocked as I am. Sinuses? You can have electrolytes while fasting. Yes, I do take electrolytes while fasting. I just think it's best to stick to unflavored ones and then the flavored ones in your eating window. Trying to do my best to be a clean fasting advocate because I do really think it's important. Kieran, hey girlie. Hey Kieran. Her and I have been chit-chatting a lot. She's coaching me through my first 5-day fast. She's a vet and she coaches people already. So I've been really benefiting from her expertise, but she says, happy Wednesday. It's hotter than the surface of the sun, but it's okay because as a faster, I'm always cold. Me too, girlfriend. I mean, it is going to be in the 80s today, and I have jeans on and a long sleeve because I was very cold. But I'm with you. How hot is it in Texas? I saw someone baking bread in their mailbox the other day. Dawn says Leaps and Rebounds is the brand I have. I'm going to write that down because I won't remember that. To look into it. At the very least, I'm going to look for bungees because it seems like it would be better on your knees. I'm up for the challenge, can start to do more strength training versus just basic stuff I'm doing now. There are some workouts with hand weights. Ooh, I'll probably look for that. I love like more bang for your buck type stuff. And I think, and this isn't to anyone, if this is like a new workout for you, don't feel like you have to do the weights and the rebound, but I like adding things to it. I don't feel like I'm at a spot where I couldn't do that. So again, everyone do what works for you, but I love that idea. Thank you. I'm going to look into that. I'm excited that you guys are already have rebounders. I almost didn't share this challenge that I'm doing with my friend just because I know not everyone can go buy $100 piece of equipment. For me personally, it works out because I can make an Amazon video on it and make the video, and then it's a business expense. That's not the case for most people though. So it's fun that you guys already have them. Patty says, thanks, Dawn. Yes, thank you. I did my OMAD today. Good for you. Yay. I hope it was delicious and that you liked it. Vonda says, I drink Ultimate Replenisher electrolytes, no calories. I am not familiar with that brand, but I'm glad you have something that you like. April said, I did my 72-hour fast at a floating cabin on the lake last week and it felt so good. I might do another one this weekend at the cabin again. Now that is pure strength. Good for you because my favorite time to eat is away from home. Same with Dawn. She's on a trip and she is doing her 72-hour fast this weekend on the trip. And for me, I'm like, I love eating on the road. And I do think it makes sense. It's easier. You can enjoy the floating more. You don't have to pack as much. You don't have to prepare as much. But those are the most fun times for me. But it also illustrates everyone can do this exactly what works for them. You can prioritize what's important to you. And I love that, but it also blows my mind a little bit. So good for you, April. I love that. And I want to make sure you're doing your up day. I'm sure you are. You're a veteran at this point. but you got to make sure you're properly refeeding. Okay. My 14-year-old just texted me, can I get a baby duck? I'll pay. It's only $7. No. And I'm telling her, no, I'm on my live. Oh my gosh. Gotta stop that before it becomes a problem. I literally cannot believe that's what she just texted me. Life with a teenager. If you've had a teenager, that wouldn't surprise you. But a lot of things surprise me still. Karen says, hey, did you try sparkling water and coffee? No, I didn't. I will. After this, I did not. I have this open. I have so much sparkling water. I'll put coffee with it. I can't believe, sometimes I feel like such a dingbat because I'm like excited about things here. I make notes and then I walk away and it's like, whoo, too much going on. But I will. I'm sorry, Karen. That still sounds really good to me. I'm writing it down again. Sparkling water and coffee. That would be amazing because I would like something different. I was even thinking of going to Starbucks or Big B, which is a local coffee place, and getting a cold brew because I can drink those while fasting and it would just feel different. I'm ready for something a little different. So that would be perfect. Something a little different. Dawn says, yes, Joni, it clears your lymphatic system. Okay, even just rebounding for 10 minutes a day. Nice. Well, I'm kind of excited about this. Let's see. Joni 2, it says, I have 10 pounds to lose. I've been fasting 18.6 for a year, moved to 24 and even 5.2 a few times. I'm 57 and very active. Any tips on how to get the scale moving? Feeling frustrated. Honestly, I guess it really depends. How long have you been doing 24 or 5.2? My personal success was found with doing a full down day followed by an up day, which I would either eat nothing or a 500 calorie meal on my down day. Then I would fast again and have a full eating window of at least 6 hours. And then the other 5 days a week, I did OMAD. And most of them were far less than 2 hour eating windows. It was satisfying. I loved them. They were very filling. They were foods that I loved. But it was a short eating window, which means I spent, and I do still spend a lot of time fasting. I think OMAD can work really well. If I had a 4 hour eating window every day, that'd be a long time. So she's trying to convince me still of a duck. I'd name it Wobbles, she says. And she sent me a picture and then she said, okay, I'll let you be. Bye-bye. No ducks. That's our dog would eat it. Like, hello. But anyways, I think for me personally, if I had 24, which I have 4 5-hour eating windows still, but those are less of my normal. I have shorter eating windows. I find it much easier for me personally to enjoy a short eating window than to enjoy a 4-hour window daily because I can eat a lot. I like to eat a lot, and 4 hours daily would be a lot for me. I don't know how you are, but I don't know if you tried OMAD. 5 up days would be too much for me. I'd eat a lot. So I don't know if you're anything like me or how long you've been doing it, but I would move to trying shorter eating windows or a few of them. That would be my suggestion. Also, I don't know if 24 or how long you've been doing it, you might not have given it enough time. And I'll also say this, I love fasting so much, but I don't know enough to coach every single person, which is why I will never get close to coaching. I like to share my experiences. I like to encourage people about fasting, but giving like personal advice, I'm not the best at it. So I wish I had more for you, but that's it. April says, I need to go shopping with you. That's a deal. I'm guessing you're talking about the $1 rebounder. Yes, I need to too. Donald says, I've been fasting since last April. I've lost 100 pounds, 18.6 fast. Thank you, Jackie. Amazing. That is amazing. And with an 18.6 schedule. See, what works for one person absolutely wouldn't be the same for everyone because 6-hour eating window would be too much for me. But you found what worked for you. You have found significant improvement. I love it. Also, this is actually a reminder for anyone. Because I'm not doing podcasts right now, I have my first one coming out. It's almost done in edit. Dawn's on it, but it's sharing personal success stories. If you want to be a part of that, Donald, I'd love that. Where I'm reading and I share a before and after picture if it's provided, or before and current, and just sharing like your thoughts and tips on fasting. And I just think it's really fun for people to hear from others because we all do things different. Like you with 18.6 and 100-pound weight loss, that's amazing. I'd love to share if you want to. But my first video will be going out with that in July, and then more information on how to like send me your info if you want to be on the next one, because I hope it'll continue. But I'm so proud of you and excited for you, Donald. Woohoo! More texts about the duck. Oh, I love it. Jump into July challenge. Yes, that's perfect. I love that. I'm going to use that. I'll give you all copywriting credit, Dawn. Yes, it is exciting. Woohoo! Mom, do you have a rebounder? My mom's a deal finder too. I wouldn't be surprised if you have one. Yes, wow to geez, Donald. That's too tongue-tying for me to have Dawn and Donald right next to each other. Awesome. I love that. That sounds good to you, Betsy. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. They're in April's in Dallas and they put an AC unit in the chicken coop. You don't want fried chicken until you fry it, right? And I know they're your pets, so you don't want to fry your chickens anyways, but you don't want it to happen accidentally. What spoiled little chickens. We actually had to move our dog's crate to the basement because she just was such a hot dog, and the basement's nice and cool. And at first she was kind of sad about it, but I think once she realized like, oh my gosh, I'm actually quite comfortable down here, like at night when she sleeps, she didn't complain anymore. But I had to take care of my baby too. Joni says, thanks. I enjoyed Oh Man and felt so much better. I can tell my body is reacting in a good way. I usually do around 18 fasts most days. Good for you. Woohoo! Lucky chickens. Love that you care that much. That is really sweet. I have a friend that has chickens and they are her little lovies. She loves them. Her daughter carries them around and holds them. I don't like birds that much, but I love that people love them. Hello, transformation in progress. Greetings from New York City. Love it. Cannot wait to go to New York sometime. Literally, it's going to be a major bucket list item. April says, yes, love my update. More food. Yay. Haha, do not ever quit telling us when your kids ask you cute things. A baby duck. That's so, haha, so cute. Yes, I know. I know so many of you can relate because most have kids, and teenage years just blow me away, the things that they ask. Karen says, it's the only way I drink black coffee. Can't wait to hear what you think. It sounds so good to me. I really do think I'll like it. I just completely forgot. I will, next week, I will have a report back to you. Michelle says, I have an almost 14-year-old. The crazy requests are laughable. My favorite is she'll text me in the middle of the day. Will you bring me Jimmy John's for lunch today? Will you bring me a Starbucks, like from school, where she's not supposed to be texting? And I literally thought maybe she was the only one in the world that thought that was a reality. And since I never say yes, well, let's keep asking. But I've seen multiple like I'm on some like parenting teen Instagram pages I follow where people share very similar things. And I'm like, oh, okay. I probably just never experienced that because texting wasn't a thing, you know? So I like, maybe I would have made more requests during the day if I had a way to contact my mom, but it just seems so funny to me. I laugh and I pull my hair a lot. Michelle says, hi, Jackie. I randomly found you when I was researching for info on fasting. I heard of Jen Stevens, but avoided her because I didn't want to do the clean fast. After listening to you, you convinced me. Okay, there's a next comment, so we'll keep going. Been clean fasting since March and lost 30 pounds and counting. Thank you for the inspiration. Love watching your videos. I 100% understand what you're saying because it's so appealing. As I mentioned, I love Diet Pop. Would the last 5 days, in theory, been better with Diet Root Beer every day? Or even my Element that I love. I literally love drinking Element. I've been drinking it so long. It's like a mocktail. I love margaritas, and that's what they remind me of. Yes, in theory, but I know, especially with like the diet root beer. I don't know why that's the one in my head, but diet Dr. Pepper or Coke Zero Vanilla, whatever. It makes it harder, and I want to believe that it's the same. I want it to be as easy, but it really does make a difference, and that's why I think people should start that way. But I love you taking the time to share that even though you were resistant, you tried and you've lost 30 pounds. Good for you. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, did I actually hit the end of the comments? Woohoo! And we went over the 30 minutes, which is what I try to stick to. My kids are good, but they're not saints. And I hear the dog trying to come upstairs and then trying to keep her away. But I'm excited. Jump into July. I'm excited some of you have rebounders. I would encourage that if you don't have a rebounder, don't feel like you have to buy one. You could do a different type of strength training or jump roping or a different type of exercise daily, whatever fits your needs. It's more of an encouragement to know, hey, I'm doing this with other people. I'm getting moving. The walking challenge was really fun for me. And here's the other part. I've been fasting for a long time. I'm good at fasting. I'm not learning to fast. If you are learning to fast, do not do one of these challenges with us because it's a lot to learn. It's a lot to take on. I don't want someone to ever feel like starting fasting and then doing also a challenge with it. If you are like me, not everyone's like me, I know that, it would be very overwhelming to like, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And like, you're super excited. And then day 4 comes and you're like, screw it all. If you're new to fasting, focus on fasting. That's all that I encourage you to do. Don't do the challenge. We do challenges regularly. You could join in a future one, but learn to fast first. So that's what I have to say. I will be posting about the challenge. I didn't really plan to open it up, but you guys have made me want to. So I'm excited. And I'll also say, like, if you're doing a rebounder and you have a workout you plan to do, drop the link below and then we can just see the different workouts people are doing. I can almost guarantee you mine will not be the same workout every day because I want to find different ones. But I'm excited. And my friend is Gentry. If you saw her in my 50,000 step day, she's the one that we're doing a rebounder together. So woo. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining. I love chatting with you guys, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Or not live. I'll see you every day of my videos if you watch them. So have a good one, guys. Thanks for coming.